Excuse me. Right, I'm back again. I'd only only pause for like 30 seconds. Like lime, lid, cling film. Just put in the bag. Right, next. Stop beaming directed energy weapons at me. You're disturbing me whilst I'm trying to eat and get on with my life. Right, I've just opened the second bowl. Let me just change the camera, whatever it's called. That's the second bowl of food. And that's the PHO foe. Just gonna change the camera. 1 second. Well, let me show you again. I'm just gonna open this soup. Let's put that to the side. Right, my dad trained me to become great like this. My dad, Mr. Lau. My dad would say, like, still some D, still some jewel, yeah? As in, like, be careful with what you do. He demanded the very best of us. Me and my brother and my mum. And that is part of the reason why I'm the autistic traits genius. Because my dad demanded the F out of us. No room for mediocrity in our family. No effing way. No effing way. My dad wouldn't allow it. No time, no room for mediocrity. And that's why I do such high quality work. That's why I excel in my academics, academia life or academics and everything I do. Whether that's building muscle, going to the gym, lifting weights, doing my dancing, doing my martial arts. Only high quality. So my dad has created the autistic traits genius. He's trained me at a very early age, to become the very best. In doing things to the best of my ability. No time for low value shit, like low value cleaning and tidying. That's not for me, mate. That's low value. Don't have time for that bit BS. I need to hire somebody. I've never hired somebody, but maybe I just need to learn. I need to learn how to employ somebody to do this cleaning, to do I don't know, to do the cleaning, to do the tidying, maybe even get my food for me. Not because I'm incapable, because I'm not. I'm highly capable. Piglet, VT, forensic psychologist, she told me, she told me that I'm competent. She said that I was pushing boundaries. Yeah, I am, because I'm unconventional. I'm pushing boundaries. Because of my herbal medicine and all that, nutrition therapy and my androgyny and my bisexuality. and my I don't know, polyamorous. I've been known to like 2 people at one time. So I'm pushing boundaries. And forensic psychologist Piglet even said, she said, you're pushing boundaries. That's true. And then she said to me, she said, you're good at doing hard things. You're good at doing hard things. Well, yeah, I train for lean muscle mass. I train like an athlete, like a bodybuilder. Well, just open the lid to the PHO phone. Switch. That's that's the PHO. As you can see. Let me have a good look at it. Inspect it, isn't it? Inspect. That's the PHO, however you pronounce it. Pronunciation. Pronounce it. I wish it was larger in quantity of food, because I'm a big eater. I'm known for eating shitloads of food in one go, even though I'm small. Right, change the camera. Move the bowl to the middle, where you can see it. Let's have a taste. I swear I can smell 5 Spice or something similar, like star anise. That's tasty. It's like a chicken broth. Very, very good for you, chicken broth. That's fucking tasty. Like, done to perfection. Seriously, this is done to perfection. This soup is done to perfection. That's fucking amazing. Sorry to swear. Just pouring it into the bowl. That's fucking amazing. The Swedish are a bit like me. I value natural beauty. I like natural beauty. Always have done. I'm like a bloke. I like natural beauty. I don't like all that makeup. I don't wear makeup. Since about age 19, I haven't worn makeup. That's like 20 years. I did apply the odd BB cream, like one occasion or something. Don't wear makeup. Don't like it. Don't want it. I like natural beauty. And the Swedish, they like natural beauty too. Just gonna switch the camera. That's all empty. the PHO's empty now. The pho's empty now. Looks fucking amazing. Sorry to swear, it looks amazing. Can you see it? Look clearly. Effing tasty. Very tasty. Very good nutrition. Bone broth is very, very good. It tastes a bit like chicken broth. Oh, I love eggs. Bodybuilders, is it bodybuilders staple, like carbohydrates and eggs. Love eggs. I feel amazing. The egg was slightly runny, and I like it like that. I feel this is done to perfection. What's this? Is it some sort of... I've forgotten what it's called, but there's bamboo shoots or something. Can't remember. roast pork, right? Excess pork isn't really good for you, not from a Chinese medicine perspective. My mum would say, she'd say like, ngā toi tai, as in bean sprouts. I believe they're grown from mung beans. Mung beans have a detoxing effect on the body. I believe they clear heat from the body, and that these bean sprouts are made from mung beans. I like bean sprouts. You used to pan fry them all the time. Well, frequently. Salad onion. The whites of salad onion are used by Chinese medicine herbalists to clear, I think it was wind cold, which should assist in clearing things like common cold. Chong bat, I believe it's called chong bat in Cantonese. C-O-N-G space B-A-I, chong bat. That's Mandarin pinyin. I don't know how to say it in Mandarin. Is it chong bat? I don't know, but I know it's Cantonese. I think it's called chong bat or something like that. Absolutely wonderful. I know I'm repeating myself, but oh well. I'll find Swedish food. Stop attacking me with directed energy weapons when I'm trying to speak. MI6 and whoever else is involved. I was just saying that I find Swedish food of very high quality. This is amazing. It's delicious. These noodles, whatever they're called. Tasty. You might be aware that I've revoked took back my cancellation for asylum status, and now I want to continue with my asylum application. Want to go ahead with my asylum application. Emailed them earlier today, stating this. Uploaded it to social media. I recently set up a new YouTube account with my LLAU02@yahoo.com email address. But YouTube app won't even let me upload any videos. They'll let me upload on the targeted individual 1985 account that I've got with YouTube, but they won't let me upload on the new account. I want to start up a new YouTube channel. Start afresh. But seems to me YouTube's not letting me. Maybe it's app errors, but I don't know. Get youtube.com, please sort out your errors, your app errors, and just let me do what I need to do. Like upload videos onto my new YouTube account. And no, I'm not paranoid. I'm not paranoid. What is paranoia? Is it yet another fake psychiatric label that they just conjured up out of their ass, out of their shitty ass, making shit up as they go along, innit? No such thing as mental illness. No such thing. Look at Thomas Zass, psychiatrist. I think he's written a book. Something along the lines of mental illness. Mental illness does not exist. Something along the lines of mental illness being a myth. A myth. Mental illness is a social construct. It doesn't even effing exist. It's very, very nice. It's going into 18 minutes, 23 seconds, video recording. Pretty sure these are bamboo shoots. When I was locked up, psychiatric incarcerated, back in May 2019 till February 2020, like almost 9 months, psychiatric incarcerated in one of their psychiatric torture chambers, Ansoat House Mental Hospital in Southampton, SO140YG, England, UK, Southern Health NHS Foundation Trust. Now, before they started injecting me, one of the patients were being recruited by MI5 and MI6 to gangstalk me. Obviously, these gang stalkers are paid off by the government to stalk and harass me. Now, I don't hear voices. I don't hear voices. Some targeted individuals do complain about hearing voices, but that's because there's I don't know, V2K technology or some effing thing. voice to skull, and I don't know much about it, but I think it has the ability to cause the targeted individual victim to start hearing voices as to what the handler wants them to hear. But anyway, I don't hear voices. So, when I was at Gangstalker House, though, don't know if I should even mention her name. I'm going to, because I want to get my story out there. Oh well. So we're going back to 2019. Could have been like June 19, could have been July 19. But one of the Gangstalker patients, mentally ill patients at Gangstalker House psychiatric torture chamber in Southampton, England, she was harassing me and saying all sorts of bullshit to me. She would have all these staged fake conversations. Like, it's called street theatre. Look it up. Street theatre. It's when, I don't know, people in the community, gangstalkers, start having all this big, loud conversations as if they're having a theatre outside in public. And they start talking about the targeted individual's private and personal life, like details about them, and just like saying it out loud in public between two people in conversation, out loud, so loud that everyone can hear it. So this patient, I've forgotten her name. It might have been Sophie. I don't have her second name. She had brown hair. She was at the time she was in her 20s, and I think she was claiming she was in her early 20s. She was not posh. She was not high class. She was probably lower than your average. That's my interpretation. She was slim build. She was a white female. So looked about, I don't know, in her 20s. And she would do street theatre all the effing time. It was basically harassment, psychological harassment, bullying. It was gang-stalking techniques, harassment techniques. She would, she did all sorts of abusive things towards me. And this is the most important point that I want to make here. She blurted out loud in street theatre format. She says out loud, kill all her family members. She says, kill all of her or all of their family members. And all this time she was just bullying me, doing all this street theatre whilst I was trying to eat my meals in Gangstalker House canteen. Obviously her harassment and street theatre, along with other patients who were joining in as well, that caused me to react. These days I've I don't know, these past few years I've matured. You just learn You learn how to deal with these low-level, low-value gang stalkers. You learn about their tactics. You expose them all online, because that's the last thing they want. They don't want you to expose them. They don't want to be exposed. So, you expose them. You're well within your legal right to expose them for what they've done to you in terms of the abuse, the harassment, the bullying, the surveillance, their illegal surveillance. It's basically stalking, gang stalking. So, if you want to get back at your gang stalkers, doing it legally and doing it ethically and going about it in a moral manner, you expose the motherfuckers. You expose them. What I'm doing, I'm exposing them, and I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm acting with high moral standards. I'm doing everything within the law. Everything I'm doing is legal. I'll say legal. And they fucking hate it. They fucking hate it. When you expose the motherfuckers online, they fucking hate it. Just fucking, you can see. They just fucking hate it. So, if you want to do things morally, ethically, within the law, you expose the MFs, the motherfuckers. You expose them all. Because they don't want you, they don't want all this, you could call it publicity, you could call it whatever you like. They just don't want that sort of, attention. They want the attention of the targeted individual, because they're all like ostentatious and all that, trying to get your attention, like using gestures, weird gestures, you name it, imitation, blah blah blah, blah blah blah. Is imitation the highest form of flattery? Excuse me, could well be. I should eat my meal. So going back to what that patient in 2019 said to me, summer of 2019, when she said to me, I think her name's Sophie, brown longish hair, slim build, looks a little bit athletic, it doesn't look high class, quite the opposite, probably no class. But having said that, the government's now gonna try and elevate her in order to invalidate everything that I effing say, because they're very good at that, exceptionally good at that. I'll better eat my meal. Okay, so I just wanted to say, so I think her name's Sophie, might be Sophie, I don't actually know, but this female mental patient at Antelope House in the summer of 2019, she said out loud, street theatre, kill all their family members. Now, how sick is that? How effing sick is that? Now, this only supports what I've been saying. My entire family have been assassinated by the British government, MI5 and MI6, GCHQ, and complicit with the Hong Kong government. The Hong Kong government is involved with the assassinations of my father and my brother. My brother in March 2020. My father in April 2021. So May 2019, I filed a £4 million lawsuit against Southern Health NHS Foundation Trust. Now MI5, MI6 coerced them into torturing me. So they're the ones behind it. A year later, approximately a year later, my brother is assassinated. A year later after that, my father is also assassinated. The reason for these assassinations is I don't know. It's to render my £4 million lawsuit against Southern Health NHS Foundation Trust, who who, how do I put it, MI5, MI6 were responsible for coercing the psychiatric staff into torturing me. So they basically assassinated all my my dad and my brother in order to render my statements in my lawsuit, to render them totally and utterly ineffective. That's why they've assassinated my brother and my dad. Because my brother said that I was that I'm better than a pharmacist. My father had said that I'm highly skilled, and I used I used various things that my father and my brothers had said to me in my lawsuit, and that is the reason why they've both been assassinated, one after the other, in about a year's 11 months. It's 11 months, about 11-month time scale. Within 11 months, both of them have been assassinated. Anyway, I better eat this. Just wondering, what time is it? What is it, 21:04? What, not, is it 9 p.m? Oh crap, my phone just I don't know, it just went onto the table. Finished, but need to drink the soup now. I could eat more. I'm a big eater. I eat big and I train big. All gone. That was a nice meal. I enjoyed my meal this evening. Sorry guys if I'm wasting your time by eating on camera. I have to. Because otherwise migration and asylum accommodation, they'll start filing false reports about me again. Saying, oh, she's not going to canteen, she's not eating, blah, 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 blah. So I have to. I'm forced into a situation where I have to record what I'm eating to show that I am looking after myself. Because otherwise they'll start filing false reports about me and then have me psychiatrically incarcerated and tortured with antipsychotics, pharmacological torture, chemical rape, forced drugging. I have to protect myself. And in order to do that, I have to film myself eating. I realise I might be wasting the public's time, so I can only apologise. I have to record myself eating. I have to record myself drinking and taking fluids, because otherwise they'll just the Swedish authorities will just have me sectioned, whatever you call it here in Sweden. They'll have me sectioned. They'll have me shoved into one of their psychiatric torture chambers, mental hospital, and tortured there. It's absolutely horrible. It's absolutely, I can't even explain it. It's so horrendous. It's traumatizing to be locked up in a psychiatric torture chamber. It's just absolute torture. But I'll speak about that at a later date, about my experiences being psychiatrically incarcerated in their psychiatric torture chambers, 6 months at a time predominantly, most of the time. That's long-term psychiatric incarceration. All for filing a £4 million lawsuit against them. That's why I was doing it. That's why I was doing it. Locking me away long-term in their psychiatric torture chambers. All because I filed a £4 million lawsuit against them, the MFs, motherfuckers. It's effing sick. We live in a very sick society. And they put me to sleep for 4 years of my life, at the very least, by forced drugging of antipsychotics for 4 years of my life. But that's only one instance. There's been other times. I was sleeping 18 hours a day for 4 years of my life because of those bastards. MI5 director, MI6 director, getting coercive psychiatry to torture me. MI5, MI6, they're fucking disgusting. You're fucking disgrace. Mass murderers. MI6 director, or whoever was head of MI6 and the equivalent back in 1997, who assassinated Princess Diana of Wales and Dodi Al-Fayed, her boyfriend at the time, who was wealthy, ethnic minority. Anyway, I've got to go now. I'll speak to you guys later.